What's up, everyone? Welcome to another stream. Today, we're going to talk about something interesting, such as a topic called self-love. You know, a lot of people heard about it. It's a really common term in our today's society, and I think we can start about literally talking about what it means for me, what it means to you, maybe different perspectives for each individual. But I'll be honest, I think it's a topic that it's not getting discussed too much. Wait, are we, okay. Is it a little bit, I think it's a little bit tilted, right? Okay, trying to be perfect here. This is a little bit tilted, whatever. Can't change it now, okay, like this, right? Okay, whatever. Anyway, so I was thinking about it actually today when I was in the gym, right? I was like, okay, first of all, everyone, appreciate you in the stream, appreciate you, welcome. So today's topic, like I said, self-love. I was today in the gym, you know, I'm hitting a good workout routine, which I'm also streaming really soon, like gym routine, what I do, what kind of workouts and so on. But like, while doing that, I'm like in my thoughts, right? Because I'm not listening to music. I told you several times, when I listen to something, I do love to listen to podcasts and so on. Once in a while, of course, like you just listen to music, but that's like my reason to go to the gym is actually to clear my mind. So I don't want to like blast it full with music. And what I actually wanted to talk about is that I listened to this one term, right? Like all of a sudden just came up into my mind, self-love. And I'm like, you know, everyone knows it, right? It's really popular, especially in our today's society. Oh, you have to love yourself. That's really important. Like go after, like love yourself. And I'm going to turn on the lights. I think with the light it's a little bit better. And basically what I wanted to say is that a lot of people, they think self-love means when you hit the gym, when you do this, when you do that. True, right? Like that's also kind of self-love that you like portray when you do it, when you hit the gym. But to be quite honest, like where do we start with self-love? I think, and that's my perspective, right? Correct me, chat, if I'm wrong. Correct me if like correct me just in general, right? I think, let me put it a little bit higher, like this. Okay, like this. All right. So what I think self-love comes from the thoughts, right? From the thoughts that you have in your mind. Okay. Basically, what do I mean by that? I mean by that, and I have that a lot, right? So everything I'm talking to you right now is my experience. So what I just realized is that you work on a project, okay? For example, right now, we got 7 p.m. I'm streaming, right? So, it's so hot today. So I'm streaming here, and I thought, okay, like right now the light is not good, right? So I want to make it more perfect. I want to do this. I actually wanted to go out to stream. I don't want to stream inside. But then I have to also stream on TikTok. Then I have to stream on Instagram. So I'm planning out everything in my mind, and even while doing that right now, you know what's in my mind? I'm like, it could have been better. It could have been better. This shot could have been better. The way I planned out the stream could have been better. I could have started earlier, right? Today I could have done more. So starting my day today, all I did was literally not talking down on myself, but I'm the worst to be around, like in that saying of trying to make everything as perfect as possible. And yeah, that sounds really cool and ambitious, and I'm grateful for having that, but I messed myself up the last month, and I haven't noticed it until now, until today, because I was working on every single project, but I literally couldn't get things done. You know, like for example, I have a big to-do list, right? And it's simple task, but I just trying to make everything so perfect that every single task like takes me way too long. So I'm like really behind it, and I'm like kind of in a struggle with working hard but not getting anything done. If anyone can relate to that, I don't know if you can, but that's currently what I'm feeling, right? So I realized that I have to be nicer to myself, literally, because when you come up to me with the problems that I go through, I'll be like, you know what? Take a day off, take some time for yourself, spend some time for yourself, you know, calm yourself down and be like more patient and so on. Like, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to do like this approach, which I currently read in, I think it was Andrew Huberman's podcast, or another podcast, I forgot the name. Anyways, that person that literally struggled with that for 40 years, literally got rid of that negative self-talk within 4 months. So everything that he built up in 40 years, in 4 months done. How did he do it? Basically what he did, every time he tried to consciously track his thoughts. You know these thoughts, right? You walk, out of a sudden you think about something. So he's like, okay, oh, right now I think, I could have done it better. Oh, so then you blame yourself. You could have done this. And he said, okay, you know what? Now I'm changing the POV, like the point of view, to say, okay, imagine that what you're currently doing is your best friend doing it or messing things up, right? So how are you going to talk to your best friend when he messes things up? What are you going to do? What are you going to tell him? You're going to tell him that he sucks? No, right? You're going to tell him that, oh, you're so worse, this and that. No, right? You're not talking down on your best friend. What are you doing? What are you doing when your best friend comes to you with a problem? You're trying to fix it in the most loving way as possible, right? You'd be like, you know what, bro, I'm really proud of you already. Like, you did so good right now, right? Like, this little problem, don't worry, you can handle it. And you'd be really nice to him. And this approach is the approach that I'm currently trying to face within myself, right? Yeah, today, the last weeks, the last months, I messed things up completely. I'll be honest, completely. I'm completely off track. I'm a wreck, to be honest. And the reason that it is like that is because, and a lot of people think it's actually the other way around. People think like he literally loves himself because I upload a lot of pictures of myself and stuff. But it's quite the opposite. If you would be inside of my mind, you would beg to get out of it. Just because I have these high goals. And I thought, I'll be honest, I thought the last years that the only way to reach these goals are by beating myself up every single day. But telling myself at 2 a.m. in the morning that I'm not allowed to sleep until I get the things done. And yes, once in a while it takes that energy. But when you are at your lowest low, you have to support yourself. You have to love yourself. And if you don't do it, right, you can continue that approach. But you will realize that you will come to a point where you cannot love others. Because where does that love come from, right? It all comes from you. So you have to make sure you have to invest time in yourself first. You have to be selfish. Yeah, you have to put yourself first, right? You have to do things that you like. And you have to literally understand yourself better into knowing how to love oneself. And I believe that once you actually truly, and I mean truly, not faking it, truly loving yourself, like looking into the mirror, being proud of yourself, being proud of you as a person, then of course what's going to happen? When you are in tune with yourself, right? When you're in peace with yourself, when you are like literally loving yourself, you're going to give that back to society, right? You go out there and you spread that, right? Imagine you have like this water, okay? You have this glass. It's half full now, right? So all I can give is what's inside, right? So when I'm the source, right? Like I'm the source, I can't give something that I don't have, right? So imagine that's love. So I always fill my cup with love before going out. Then I can give, right? But I cannot give when like the cup is completely empty, you know? So you have to understand that in order to give, you have to get first, right? You have to invest in yourself first. And now that's what I'm trying to do. Right now I try to do everything that is first the reason that my cup will be full. And you should do the same. You should first make your cup full of love, in that saying, to love yourself first. And then you can go out there and share that love with others, right? But I realize like I'm really impatient right now. I'm like really like super aggressive, and the only reason that I'm hitting this like the gym every single day is not to go crazy. And this is not a good way to approach whatever business I'm currently working on, because especially the business that I'm in, I need a lot of patience. Be it modeling, be it my current eyewear brand, be it other projects I'm working on, it all is a long-term game, right? So when I now give a full sprint, when I now go crazy with 200% and I'm done in 3 months, The business still have to, like, I still have to show up for the business, but I got no energy left, right? So right now what I'm trying to do is like to find a good leverage to do as much as possible on the long-term run without burning out. Because I just realized when I continue doing what I did the last months, that's not going to go good, right? So I just had that mind thought. I believe God put that into my mind to realize that this is what what I have to focus on. It's no person that can give me that love. It's no physical, it's no money, it's nothing, right? Like you have to seek it first. You have to fill your cup first, and it's all within. I don't need no one. I don't need nothing. I don't need to go anywhere special. I think everything is inside of me, and I just have to like tap into that, right? Just got to tap into that love. Got to tap into really being consciously more in that presence of like literally loving oneself. And from there on, sky's the limit, because when you got you on your side, right, and that's saying that everything goes south, but you know where you want to go. And this is the approach that I always took on. But like I said, the last months I really doubted myself in a lot of issues, like in a lot of projects, and it just like the voices got louder, if you know what I mean. Like I just like kept on saying to myself, oh, you messed up, you're this, you're not deserving that, this and that, manipulating myself into believing that I deserve no success, I deserve no love, I deserve none of that, because I'm not there yet, because I have to work harder. And yes, it's true, I have to work harder, but you can't get rid of hate with hate, right? If you're hating yourself, if you're hating the things that you do, you cannot continue hating that, right? Or hating yourself, or even get bigger with the hate. The only way to conquer that is with love, right? When you hate the things that you currently do because you know you're not investing your time fully, because you know you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, then the only way to fix it is with love. It's with actually loving yourself. It's with taking care of yourself. It's with investing time with yourself to understand you as a person better. Because in the end, you have to understand you're also human, right? So yeah, you're not perfect, and you're not meant to be perfect. So make sure to invest time in that. I really appreciate everyone in the stream. Life is simple, you're complicating it. 100%, 100%. You're right. But that's so true. You know, you just sometimes I like do overthink a lot of problems that are not even there, right? It's even Seneca that said that we suffer more in our imagination than in reality, and it's 100% true, 100% true. And that's why the only way to fix it is to be first of all conscious about your problems, right? Because most of the problems that we have are actually in our subconscious mind. That's why it's so hard to fix it, right? So tapping into that, making the unconscious problem conscious is one way, is like the first step, and then the second step is just gonna keep showing up, keep working on that problem. And in the end, you have to also understand that this is the journey, right? Imagine you're already perfect. Like, what kind of journey is that? You just show up every single day and that's it. But that is not life, right? You want to improve. And now I want to improve. I know that I'm far from my highest capabilities and what I can do and where I can be. So that's why the journey just proves me again, Chirag, you know, the rent is due every single day, like Connor said. And it's true, right? You have to show up every single day. You have to keep that mentality up no matter how much successful you get along the journey, because especially when you work in social media, especially when you document your life, right? It goes really easy that you think you made it, right? Because you get the acknowledgement from fans, you get an audience, you get this, you get that. But private victories over public victories is something that I always love to say. And I continue saying that because you have to really understand that it is like that. When you stack on private victories, when you work on the dark, when you work with no one around you, when you put in these hours, they will be like you will see them in a couple of weeks, months, maybe years. But once you see them, no one can get that what you learned in that lonely nights overnight, right? And that's what you see in a lot of people that reached overnight success, that came from nothing to everything within 1-2 days or weeks. All that like fast success, the only thing that this is building is ego. And if you want to build character, you have to understand that slow success is the only way to go through. Because in the end, it's not the money that makes you, but it's the person that you become with that money, right? So even when you lose everything tomorrow, you know how to get more, right? You know how to not lose yourself, because that goes fast. You attach yourself with certain criteria, with certain cars, with wealth, but you have to understand you are you. No matter what watch you're wearing, no matter, none of that matters. In the end, it's you. And with this personality and with this energy, I think you can conquer everything. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm going to keep on showing up. I'll be honest, like I said today, didn't even want to stream. But we're still here, we're still streaming, we're still showing up like we always used to do. Because in the end, the only thing that matters is right now. Because there are a lot of other things, right? Like maybe problems, maybe this, maybe that, but the only thing that you literally have control over is right now. So why should I think about the past? Why should I think about this issue? Why should I think about that issue? If you trying to live in the present moment, you get rid of so many overthinking patterns. You get rid of so many bad days, because all you do like you also kind of like I actually become more grateful when I'm like living in the moment, because you'll realize like it's kind of beautiful, right? Like you are in touch with yourself when you do that. So yeah, that's what I want to do. That's what I wanted to say in today's stream. Self-love for everyone, one more time, is the most important. Whatever you work on, wherever you work, whatever you do in life, self-love is the key to success, 100%. Because like I said, even though you will be successful without self-love, you will be not satisfied at all. Try to live on the frequency of love. I try my best with that. I'm not really experienced with it, to be honest. But definitely, I'll be honest, I'm educating myself more into that topic. Trying to be more conscious about how I actually like talk to myself, right? I'm really conscious about others. I'm really conscious about how I talk to you. I'm really conscious about how like what I represent, be it in a meeting, be it when meeting people, But I never really thought about how I am with myself, right? When like the door is shut, light is off, and I'm just there with myself, like, what do I actually do, if you know what I mean? Like if I'm being really honest, every time I'm with myself, and I'm currently spending a lot of time with myself, that's why I like really felt it like even deep, more like never that deep as currently in the last weeks, because all I do is trying to keep showing up, trying to work on these projects, and all of a sudden my mind switches on and says, Chirag, you're not working hard enough. Chirag, you're such a this, you're such a that. Because like I said, I thought, especially it also kind of comes from our current society with all of these motivational videos that you see, right? Like people shouting at you, being like, you're not good enough, this and that. And yeah, like I said it 1,000 times, maybe once in a while you need to hear the honest reality when you are literally wasting your time all day and someone tells you you're wasting your time all day watching videos or whatsoever. Yeah, then he's right. Duh, of course. But you have to understand that this is not a mentality to live forever with. Like your self-talk should be literally like your biggest supporter. Like you should have the whole world turn against you and you shut, like literally like close your eyes, be in your mind and know, okay, you know what? But that doesn't matter, because I can make that thing happening, because I worked hard. You have to like tap into the cookie jar. It's a really good book from David Goggins called Can't Hurt Me. And he said, in times of need, you have to understand who you are, right? Because I talk myself down. I'm like, oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do this, you didn't do this. All of the list of my not to-do list, like everything that I didn't do. But what I have to do and what everyone has to do is to say, okay, you know what? You're currently at your lowest low. Let's see what you accomplished so far. Oh, okay, so you had your own marketing agency with 17. I'm proud of you, Chirag. No one taught you that. I'm proud of you. That's the way. Like I said, you have to talk to yourself like you would have talked to your best friend. You wouldn't shout at your best friend and be like, oh, you feel low now? Or you feel like nothing will work out? Well, then keep showing up. It's because you didn't work hard enough. No, you don't talk like that, right? So that's the way you should talk to yourself. Like you should be so in love with yourself that literally it's like a blessing every day to be alive. It's a blessing to look into the mirror. When I look currently in the mirror, I see a person that is not truly living true to his potential and who's denying everything he's saying, right? And in order to fix all of my problems that I have to start loving myself, because I don't. I love everyone else, yeah, 100%. Like, if you got problems, you can reach me always. I'm always there for you, but right now, no. I'll be honest, I don't love myself. And the reason that I don't is because of that, right? So how can I fix it? How can I fix that problem? By being more kind, by being more understanding. And I don't mean by that because a lot of people get self-love like literally wrong. I don't mean by that telling yourself, okay, you are allowed to eat a whole pack of donuts because you feel sad, or you're allowed to take 2 weeks off because you are sad. Oh, why are you sad? Oh, I don't know, I didn't work hard. No, that is not what I'm saying. But honestly, inside of you, you know exactly what I mean by self-love. And with self-love, I mean that when you feel like things don't work the way they should be working, that you take some time with yourself, and that's saying to also heal your inner child, right? Go out, play some, I don't know, drive a bike or whatever, spend some time in nature, or I don't know, cook your favorite meal. You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. Like, activities that nourish your soul. Like, in the end, you have to understand that once you're done with this activity, you will feel like a new person. You should feel refreshed. You should spend time with the people you love. You know, you should, like 1,000 or 2,000 times said again, spend time with God, you know. So yeah, lock the room and dance or sing. Yeah, you can do that too, you know, like whatever makes you happy as a person, you should have done it. And you should still do it. And I think that's the most important. For everyone on YouTube watching right now, I appreciate you. But I can only see the comments on Twitch, so everyone can like go over onto Twitch. It's the same name as here. I would highly appreciate that if you would do it. Companionship matters, 100%, you know. And that's what I'm saying. Like, do a whole list. Like, you can do it right now. You can do a list of saying, okay, this is the things that I actually love, right? I don't know, be it riding a bike, be it swimming, be it eating coconuts, you know, be it, I don't know, doing backflips in your garden, you know, or like tanning or reading a book, whatever it's going to be. Like, all of these things, activities that you love, write it down. And then when you feel like, okay, nothing works out, you feel completely imbalanced, then you go there, right? Then you go there and say, okay, you know what? Now I'm going to try it out. Okay, now I'm going to try out these activities that actually should make me happy. And then believe me, chat, I'll be honest, you try it. You try, like, let's say 1 hour of this one activity. After this 1 hour, you feel so energized to literally go after your dreams and your normal to-do list again. Because that's what I realized. Sometimes you have to take a step back or like take a little break in order to move ahead. Because you cannot move ahead when all you do is beat yourself up, right? So we're not here trying to promote a lifestyle which is not healthy, right? That's not what I'm trying to do. I tried out a lot of things and I just realized that the best way to work is by having a better balance. And yes, I'm still obsessed with my goals. I'm still far from my goals as well. But I know I can work much more harder when I have a good balance into when to do what, right? Like, you have to schedule your week for business, yes, but you also have to schedule your week for doing the things you love. Because in the end, when you're done with this life, you don't take any of that into your grave, right? So yes, I still do it for others as well. It's not just for me, but you have to understand that you're also living. And a lot of people miss out on that. They're just alive, but they're not actually living. And that's what we're trying to do, right? We're really trying to live to the fullest potential that we can have and that we have, instead of just like going in it, right, and like trying something out and all of a sudden, boom, it's gone again, right? We want to do it long term for everyone. I'm here on Twitch, on YouTube. I'm here for the long run. You will see my face in the next 5 years as much as possible. And the only way to reach my goals is to be so ambitious and so in love with myself that no matter what will come true, no matter which adversity I hit, I keep on going because I love myself. And then what's happening when you love yourself? Chad, what's going to happen? What do you think? You love yourself, all of a sudden, boom, you start loving others as well, right? Like you attract what you give. And when you give out love to yourself, right, people can see that. I can tell if someone is in love with himself or if he hates himself. Because when someone is going out and all he's doing is like talking down on people, this and that he doesn't even know, right? He doesn't know these strangers. So why he's gonna do that? What do you think? Because he's not in tune with himself. And that's where all of these big problems are coming from in this whole world. Because people are not satisfied with themselves and they can't handle that, and that's why they leave it out on others. That's the only reason for problems. So when everyone would be in love with himself, what do you think they're gonna do if they actually love themselves? They won't go out there and literally beat up a person, right? Because all they got in their heart is love. And that's what we're trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. I try to be as much of as a loving person as it is possible to be. Because in the end, love is the most and highest form of energy source that you can ever get. It's the pure, like there is no much purer source of energy than love, right? And I'll be honest, with that on your side, you're unstoppable. And that's what God made us do, right? We're here to love. We're not here to hate. And when you like continue doing that, continue giving out to people that love, that energy, you will get it too, right? You get it back. So everyone really make sure to like do that once in a while. Give out love to yourself, do things that you always wanted to do, right? Reward yourself. Like I said, in a healthy way. I'm not talking like self-love means to eat a pack of donuts and I'm proud of you, like, yeah, keep on doing that. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, like, literally doing the things that we really love doing, like whatever it's gonna be. Everyone has their own things that they like, own activities, but in the end, after you're done, and that's where you actually can see if it's a good activity or not, you have to understand that after doing that, you would feel better, you will feel energized. This is a good activity to do. So that's what I highly recommend to everyone. Spend time in nature, spend time with God, pray, be really honest to yourself what you need in your life. I think that's also a really good one. But yeah, all right, Chad, we got a half an hour in. It's so hot. I don't know if you can see it. Hey, everyone, it is 36 degrees Celsius. We're not talking Fahrenheit. It is so warm. I got a little iced coffee right here. I'm gonna sip it. So good, so good. And now I gotta continue streaming on TikTok as well. You are glowing. Appreciate you. Chat, for everyone that doesn't know, C1 Noir is this frame and it's gonna be released really, really soon. So for everyone that's interested in sunglasses for this summer, make sure to check out this frame once it's released, you know what I mean? And I'm really excited to share more of the current projects that I work on, because we got more samples coming our way. And I'm going to show that all to you. All right, chat, with that saying, I love you all. Stay happy, stay blessed. Today's book and today's read will be, again, as you might know. Oh no, don't tell me I forgot my book. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, whatever. It's 4-Hour Workweek. It's the 4-Hour Workweek by Timothy Ferriss, a really good one. And yeah, now I'm streaming on TikTok, so everyone, you feel free to join. See you all later, tomorrow, same time. Love you all from the bottom of my heart. Everyone on YouTube, it would literally mean the world to me if you would like this video. It really helps the algorithm. Everyone on Twitch, I think you can also you can subscribe to my channel. Everyone on Twitch, if you would do it, I would flip like it flips. No, I really appreciate everyone for your support. It literally does so much, like every single like, every single sub means the world to me. So I really appreciate you. With that saying, love you all. Stay happy, stay grounded. And I see you tomorrow, same time, all right? Put God first in everything you do and He will bless your ways. God bless you all, guys. Love you all. Thank you always for watching.